welcome to day two. Today is going to be a great day. Let's start there. I actually started, let me grab this actually. I started a juice cleanse and it is magnifico already. I feel much better. I feel looser. I feel 3 pounds lighter because I am. So I'm doing the juicing with Jay, and this isn't sponsored or anything. It's the juicing with Jay. It's a press bar. It's here in what I'm not sure what city that is. I don't want to say Detroit, but it might be Detroit. Something like Grand River, something like that. But if you Google juicing with Jay, you can find it. So I am here today to say, hey, hey, hey. Today's all about honestly learning to say no, of course, which was one of my biggest challenges in life. Like saying no, meaning no, and saying like, and feeling okay with saying no. Let's say that. So saying no, feeling okay with saying no, not feeling any guilt or shame behind me saying no. Um, and just, again, like yesterday, surrendering and releasing any expectations, of course. But the next step of that is it's okay to say no. It's okay not to people please, not to overgive and overextend yourself. Because what happens is you give and you give and you give and you give, and they take and they take and they take. One of my favorite things to say is if you are a giver, you're going to naturally attract people who like to receive. However, how much are you willing to give? Right? So you have to kind of gauge that by setting those healthy boundaries. Good story time that I can give with that one. I can give many. That's the thing. Honestly, there's so many occurrences in my life where I just really overextended myself and really pushed the envelope to just put myself in a very small space. You know, even in friendships, I used to give and give and give to my friends in a way that really made me small. It made me have to shrink. So, oh, that's good. I'll let her have it. I'll let her have it. I have other things, you know. Not showing up as my true authentic self all the time because I'm like, oh, I don't want to hurt that person's feelings, or I don't. Sorry, I just took the shot, some sea moss, and last night I did the cleanse, honey. I am definitely in need of my juice. But I've been in positions and situations where I have quite literally overextended and given so much of myself in friendships to where there was nothing left for me. I'm shrinking. I'm trying to overcompensate in places. Like, okay, well, if I do this, then they won't feel this way, and if I do that, then they won't feel that way, which isn't fair to me. I can remember when I was in yoga instructor training, and I was talking to Lisa, who it's her program, and we were having a conversation about me because I have anxiety. I have anxiety and I have ADHD, so I can be a little bit like, yeah, 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 yeah. Let me. And people see that optimistic, over bubbly as sometimes she's aloof, she is ditzy and not wise, which is really the stupidest thing that they can do. Because a lot of times I'm over receiving a lot of information, I'm overcompensating. But I remember when we had a conversation and I was telling her how, I didn't want anybody to feel like I was a know-it-all or if I was just doing too much. And she was like, well, I don't want you to have to feel small, in the class. I don't want you to have to shrink yourself. We have to figure out a balance. And I was like, no, it's okay. Which wasn't okay. It wasn't okay. I should have taken that and said, yeah, you're right. We got to find a healthier balance. Instead, I think we opted to me raising my hand, and if it wasn't the time, then it wasn't the time, which still shuts me down. It shuts me up. And I wasn't asking for anything that was ever too much, you know? And don't allow people to make you feel like you are too much. How do they say? If I'm too much, baby, go find less. Go on out there and find yourself some less. That's it. You should be able to be yourself, your true authentic self, your unapologetic self, no matter who, no matter who is watching, who you're working for. You should be able to be yourself. Now, of course, there are some boundaries and some things you may have to consider for others, but on an average day, being you should not affect people in such a crazy way that you have to shrink. It's not fair to you. How are you supposed to grow and evolve or find the places that are right for you if you can't even be you? Honestly, if you're out here pretending to be someone else, you'll never find places that feel comfortable for you. You'll never find a place that is truly for you, or where you feel honored, supported to be, or even just comfortable being your true authentic self. You'll never find that place. It'll never be a time of day where you can go, oh man, I can just walk around in my headbands and t-shirts here. No, because we have to wear suits and dresses at this place. You're trying to fit in somewhere where you just don't. Apples and oranges are both fruit, but they are not the same fruit. So yeah, tons of that. Lots of that has always happened in my life in the past. Now I'm in a place where I'm going to be me. I'm going to show up as me, and I'm going to meet you are. And if your container can't hold me, then maybe I just need to leave. There is no animosity. There is no anger towards you. There's nothing. It's just, hey, I'm an apple. You're an orange. Okay. We may not go in the same fruit salad. You might need to be in more of a citrus blend, and I can go, over here with some nice peanut butter. Actually, I don't know why I would be in a fruit salad. No, no, no. But maybe I'll go with some grapes, or star fruit or something. They cut me up in little pieces. You make a different type of pie with oranges than you do with apples, and it tastes completely different. But neither here nor there. Don't allow anybody ever to make you feel small or like you have to shrink yourself, because it is never fair to you. And you're just betraying you. At the end of the day, when you do that, every time that you shrink yourself, every time that you decide to be small or belittle your own values or set boundaries and go, oh, okay, no, 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 don't worry about that boundary. Don't you worry. You can cross it. You can cross. Come on over here. Cross that boundary. Cross it. Cross it. Every time you do that, you are literally telling yourself that you can't trust yourself. You're literally telling yourself, I can't trust me. I can't trust me. I can't trust my intuition. I can't trust the divine. I can't trust me. I can't trust people around me. I can't trust me. And life sucks if you don't have trust. So, overgiving, your body never knows what's going to be left for me. If I poured all this juice out on the ground and then said I was going to do a cleanse, I wouldn't have anything to cleanse with. I poured it all on the ground. I gave it all to the soil, or this lovely blanket that I'm laying on, sitting on. But you can't overgive. You can't pour from an empty cup. In fact, that spilleth over is what you give to others. Make sure that your cup is full first. You always put you first. And that sounds so selfish. And it used to sound really selfish to me. Like, oh, you got to put yourself first and, other people next. And I'm like, well, that's not fair. We're in a world and we should be compiled together. True. This is a community. This is a space in which we do need more community. However, you cannot function or show up properly for any kind of community, any kind of job, and or yourself if you are not put at number one. You've got to heal yourself. You have got to be able to focus on you. You have got to be able to let people in a way that doesn't take from you or diminish your character or your authenticity. You have to be able to be at all times true to you. So I hope to hear from you guys today in the chat. I'm going to keep this message short because I'm about to record a yoga video. If you're not following me on Instagram, it is _Serenity's Place. And on Tuesdays, I post a different type of affirmation that goes with our social media content, as well as a little yoga flow sometimes, or I'll do my sound bowls and a little bit more spoken word. So if you're interested in that, definitely check it out. Bye for now. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed to our school, you definitely want to. We are going to have a launch on January 1st where we are going to be doing a 12-month challenge. So make sure you get into that. Check us out, okay? Also, check out the website. There is information in the description box below. I offer tarot reading, massage sessions, all types of things. So reach out to me. I am Coach CB. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.